Good morning, guys. Welcome to another video. For those who are new here, my name is Sophia. For those who are back, welcome back. Today I have a very special video for you, and that is my entire Hermes collection. But before we begin, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the notification bell, and let's get to it. I'm not gonna go in any particular order. Let's just choose a category and stick with it. Just a disclaimer, there will be bags there, so stay tuned for that. I say we begin with the shoes. I think I have quite a few shoes that I would like to share with you, and this is one of my favorite things to buy at Hermes, whether I am purchasing for a bag or just to enjoy the brand and enjoy what they have to offer. So let's begin. My latest two purchases, right? So this one was the one before the last one, and I just recently posted an unboxing about it. This is my new moccasin. This is their new model. The classic model that they have comes with a much thinner buckle right here, but this is the one that they introduced in the new collection. So far, what can I say about it? I worn it twice. It destroyed my feet, which I suppose is well, expectable. Let's see how I will wear it out as time goes, but so far I would say I can't really wear it without a sock because it destroys my feet. But the loafers, obviously, sorry, it's a loafer, not a moccasin, but the loafers obviously you have to wear without anything, and I don't know, it doesn't work for me. I need to have a sock, so I bought this special socks for loafers without the bag. So let's see how I'm gonna wear the loafers without it. But the color is beautiful and they're relatively new, so I can't really say much about it. So let's continue to the shoes that I actually wore quite a few times and I will have more information about. So the next pair of shoes is my last pair of shoes that I bought, and this is a pair of shoes that I've been willing to have for a very long time, and I only recently managed to get my hands on it, and I posted an unboxing about it where I shared the tips on how I actually managed to score the item, because it's still not available in any boutique if you just go in and ask. So let me introduce my shipper sandals in shearling in black. I've worn it quite a few times now. What I have to say, they rub like crazy here. Other than that, they're pretty comfortable, and if you watch my previous video, I will explain why I returned the classic version without the shearling. So if you're looking to buy this pair of sandals, make sure to watch the video beforehand so you don't make the same mistake as I did, because I actually returned the classic ones and I repurchased the ones in shearling. So far, the only uncomfortable part is here. That really did dig into my foot. While I was walking, I had to walk, I think, about 20 minutes in them straight after dinner, and other than that, actually, they're pretty comfortable. So I would say if this place wears in, it's a great pair of shoes and it's pretty comfortable everywhere else. That's how it looks like. Okay, so the next pair that I actually have a lot of regrets about, mostly because I could get it in a very kind of useful, a very neutral color, and I at the time was very tempted to get it in this bright color, and now I simply don't wear it. So these are the sandals. It's actually, I mean, when I look at it, I love it, but actually wearing it, I haven't had a lot of kind of occasions to style this color. And on top of that, when you wear these sandals and your feet get a little bit sweaty, I had a color transfer. So like after a day of wearing, basically my feet were orange. So that's not the best thing to have. Other than that, what can I say? Orange sandals in general, I love. I find them very comfortable, and obviously an orange sandal in shearling is like it's like a slipper, so can't say enough things about it. I just wish I could get it in a different color, and I was offered it in a dark brown color, so I made a horrible mistake, but that's all right. I would say that this is like a classic orange, classic Hermes orange almost. As you can see, it almost blends with the boxes. It's just a tiny bit more red, but that's it. Okay, moving on. I have a pair that I actually wore today because I went to the Hermes store again, begging for an appointment, and still no appointment here. So that's the Oasis sandals in black. I would say that this pair is not as popular as the orange sandals, but I would actually highly recommend it because this is a perfect sandal also for dinner. It's like a transitional sandal. You could walk around it during the day because it's very comfortable, but you can also easily transition it to an evening shoe because it has this little heel, and that just makes everything so much more elegant in my opinion. Generally speaking, they're quite comfortable. They're definitely, I would say, even more comfortable than my orange sandals if I'm speaking about the first wear, because I wore them much less than my orange sandals and they didn't take that much to break in them. So yeah, overall, it's a great pair of shoes. I love them, and I would definitely repurchase them in other colors. So highly recommend. Okay, this brings me to my favorite pair of shoes from Hermes that I own as of today. And I've been wearing them so much. This is my go-to pair of shoes. If I ever want to make sure that I'm comfortable, if I ever want to make sure that I can walk for a very long time. Recently I went to the Olympics closing ceremony where I had to walk for hours. I was like spending the entire day with my friend, and then I went to a closing ceremony and I wore these pair of shoes because I wanted to make sure that I'll be able to walk. So they are super comfortable. I can't say enough things about it. And that's my pair of orange sandals, and unfortunately they're kind of getting beat up, and I'm really not looking forward to purchasing them because they took like a couple of days to break in, but those couple of days were brutal. They were brutal. They destroyed my feet at first, but then it kind of molded, the leather molded to the shape of my feet, and then ever since then, honestly, it has been the most comfortable sandal I own to this day. But breaking them in was so painful that, like I said, I'm not looking forward to purchasing them, and I really should, because I think orange sandals look great when they're like not looking like this. When they're looking brand new, I think that's when orange sandal looks the best. So yeah, I'll have to repurchase them very soon, but can't say enough things about it. Such a great sandal. Also, this color gold just works with everything. It, like, you can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. Love these. And this isn't calf skin, so in Epsom leather, I would say they're probably much less comfortable, so beware. Let's go further and let's make it quick because we still need to get to the most important part, and that is the Hermes bags. Now this one is pretty, I would say this was purchased when I was building my profile to be able to get another bag. And unfortunately, this kind of scenario doesn't work in Paris because you need to go through a lottery system, at least so they say, unless you have a sales assistant that will look after you, and a lottery doesn't care. I don't think it cares. It's definitely biased because I used to get many more appointments than now. I honestly don't know what went wrong. It's either someone really disliked me during my last appointment, or I don't know, there's a bug or an error, but I simply couldn't get an appointment ever since then, online I mean. So yeah, without further rambling, let me just show you this. And the item that I got is this, which is very random. So this is one of their mugs. This is the stamp. What can I say about the mug? It's a pretty mug. Is it worth it? Absolutely not. Of course not. Of course it's not worth it. However, if I manage to build a good relationship with Hermes, I don't mind buying the whole set. It's just that I don't know, I need to fix my relationship with the Parisian stores particularly. They're not being very friendly, let's say. To the locals, they don't have any sales associate, but this is the mug. I use it for like special occasions. I don't use it on a daily basis because it's overpriced and it can break. And I only have one so far, although like I said, I don't mind getting more. But yeah, this is the item, and let's keep moving. Moving to the porcelain, I have another item that I want to show you. This one I actually really love, and I think it's worth getting. And by the way, can we appreciate the color matching? This is on purpose. This, by the way, I'm wearing a beautiful Missoni sweater. Well, the item in question came in this massive box, and I use it as a little tray, and I basically use it for jewelry. This is the item that I bought. I really like this collection, I think more than the collection of the mug, and I think I would get the whole set in this collection. But I think it's a nice jewelry trail. I mean, it's very useful. I use it for my jewelry. Now I have the Cartier one. I use the Cartier and this one as my two main jewelry thingies. But yeah, it's nice. It's not that expensive. Why not? Why not? If you want to like get a taste of what Hermes porcelain, what Hermes plates and things like this are, I think that's a great first piece. All right, let's go further. Oh, yes, I completely forgot. I had an exciting purchase recently and I'm still in awe of it. I love it. I have been wanting it for a long time, and this is basically a transition, this little intro into the next category, and that's belts. And this is my latest purchase, which is the Kelly belt in black Epsom with palladium hardware. That's what it looks like. This is the belt. It's not reversible, unlike the Constance one, which is, I would say, the only negative thing about it. But I like the design of the Kelly belt. I feel like not a lot of people are familiar with it. It's not as flashy as the Hermes, you know, the big H on the belt. So for that, I really love it. And yeah, I like it. There's like nothing to say about it. It's a great belt. It's a great belt. The price is okay. So, but it's kind of hard to get. And actually, again, I made a video, the unboxing video, where I speak about how I managed to get it. I didn't buy it in the store, even though I live in Paris, because it's constantly sold out. So make sure to watch the video if you're after this belt. I share a pretty good tip, which might help you score the item. Let's move on. Well, let's finish with the belts since we're in this category. And I want to show you the second belt that I got ever in Hermes, and this was only the leather part that I got for the belt that I already had in my collection. So this is white, and this is a 2 per ton, I'm not sure. And I have this already, the H buckle. So basically how it works is that you only purchase the H buckle once. Well, if you don't mind sticking with the same buckle. And then you can basically buy more leather pieces. I think they're around 500 euros compared to, let's say, 800 for the brand new belt with the buckle. And like this, you have like basically like what am I saying? They're reversible. You have like 2 belts in here, and then if you buy another piece of leather, you would have like another 2 belts. So basically 4 belts in 2. And let me show you the first one that I ever got. It was very classic. Surprisingly, they had it in stock the other day. And I think that actually the Constance belt is much easier to get than the Kelly belt. And this was basically the first combination that I got, which is black box leather, I believe, or Swift, and gold Epsom. So with the Constance though, you can't really, it doesn't extend like the Kelly belt. So in that sense, it definitely has a disadvantage, because I love Kelly belt for the fact that it can extend and shrink. So you can basically wear it at your waist and at your hips. It's not the same for Constance. So this is personally why like I keep buying the leather pieces, because the first one I got, it was really kind of more for like dresses to wear on my waist, but also then I wanted to wear it with like lower rise jeans, and that didn't work because it was too small. Even though you can add like an extra hole in the belt if you go to the Hermes boutique, but it was just still small. And so beware, in that way, the Kelly belt is actually much more functional. We're done with the belts. I don't have any more belts. And that brings me on to the silks. And this was my first ever purchase from Hermes, actually. My first ever purchase, which was a silk scarf. And that's a beautiful silk scarf that I have. This is the size 45, I think. And this is the phoenix. It has this beautiful phoenix motif. It's navy and white, off-white. It's a beautiful scarf. I love it. Do I wear it? No. Mostly because it's too small. I just wish I got it in a bigger size, because it kind of is like this awkward size where I would say one of the only ways you can wear it is like this, and I don't like wearing scarves like that. Other than that, you can't really do much with it. Sometimes I just flip it around like that and I wear it as like as a like a neck piece, but again, it's just, you can't see the motif, and yeah, I just wish it was a bit bigger. I don't know if you can wear it as the little thing on your head. Again, I think it's a bit small to go around your neck if you want to do the old Hollywood style around your neck. But other than that, yeah, it's a beautiful piece. I mean, you can't go wrong with Hermes silk. And the pricing point is kind of alright-ish, right? Okay, I almost forgot to show you my Twilly collection. Because I have them here, and I have quite a few. So let me just quickly show you. This was my first Twilly that I got. It was when I got it in the airport and I didn't even have a bag. And I remember that awkward moment when the guy in the airport asked me, oh, so which bag are you getting it for? Do you have a Birkin? Do you have a Cali? I'm like, no, I don't have any. But yeah, a girl's dreaming, right? The next one is my favorite. And this one was, I think I got it with my black bag that I'm gonna show you, or I showed you already. And this is the Jungle Love collection. This was one of my favorite collections. It has this beautiful fuchsia color. I love this one. This one is my favorite in my entire collection. Oh wait, I think I got it, yeah, with my first bag. I got two. I got this one, the bag that I don't have right now. Yes, I got this one, and I got the second Twilly, which was this one. Yes, I remember the zebra Twilly. At the time, the color contrast seemed to be a really good idea, so I got these two, and I thought that this one was a nice summer edition. I don't really wear a lot of this one, but maybe I should. I think it's pretty cute. Okay, and the last Twilly that I got is one of my favorites as well, and also because it kind of made me visualize my next bag. It's because it's not a coincidence. I went in the store and I got this Twilly, and it was just a perfect match for the bag I was offered the next day. So this is the Twilly. I love the, the Hermes orange with this kind of beige color and the orange ends. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful Twilly, and it works perfectly with my second bag that I got. Okay, finally, the creme de la creme of my Hermes collection, and that is my Hermes bags. And by the way, stay tuned. Next week I'm posting a video about how I got the bags, because it's a pretty scandalous story, and given their nasty attitude towards me lately, I just think that I might share it. So stay tuned, it's coming next week. And let's begin with my first Hermes bag, and the one that I wore today to go to Hermes. So it still has my things, and basically this is how I wear it. It's kind of semi-open. And my first ever Hermes bag was a black Birkin 25 with palladium hardware in Togo leather. The style is retourné. What can I say? I love this bag. I always have. Watch the story. It's coming next week. I will finally post it. Maybe it will help someone actually get their dream bag. Who knows? And people should know what actually to expect from this house. That was my first purchase. And the only purchase history that I had at the time was this. Oh, and the orange sandals that I got in the airport, not even in their boutique. And they didn't see that purchase, so it wasn't in the system. So yeah, so I got a black 25 Birkin after just buying this. Again, watch the video. This is how I normally wear it. I don't usually close it fully, but for the sake of this video, for the purpose of this video, let's do it. By the way, I have to say that I really do love the palladium hardware in black. I think that it makes the bag a little bit more casual, because black with gold, I feel like it's a little bit dressier, a little bit too there's this vibe about a Birkin bag, worn with distressed jeans, that is so cool and so effortless, and the gold hardware kind of deprives the purpose. This is how it looks like closed. This is how it looks like on my frame. This is a Birkin 25. I love this bag, I honestly do. I bought it, it's been around 4 years, I believe, 4 or 5 years. Can't say, yeah, now I don't actually wear it that much. I don't wear my bags at all. They're just sitting in like a safety deposit box. Partially because it's very unsafe in Paris, but also mostly because it's everywhere online and on the streets. And I don't know about you, but I don't like it. I mean, when I was in the game and I first started trying to get Hermes bags, I think it was like 2017 or something, 18 maybe, something like that. Obviously, I was unsuccessful. I think my first bag was 2019, and I will speak about why I don't have it at the moment. It's not that cool. It's not that great anymore. Now everybody has it. For me, it puts me down instantly. I don't want to have what everybody has it. At a time when I bought the bag, it was still like so elusive. You would barely see it. It was like one or two maybe in Paris every now and then. Now it's kind of everywhere. Having said that, I'm still trying to get an Hermes bag, so I guess you can't teach the old dog new tricks, right? Let's move on to my final piece. My final piece is in this box, and I would say it's equally as special. It makes me sad actually that I don't wear the bags, because I may put so much effort into getting them, and I don't want to sell them. I want them in my collection, but at the same time I don't wear them because, you know, you hear those crazy stories about people getting robbed, or like these days is really not very safe to walk around, especially if you're alone. The bag became so recognizable. I feel like everyone knows it, and it kind of takes away from the beauty of this brand because it was so exclusive. It was kind of under the radar, if I could say so, because Hermes has never been under the radar, right? But like very few people had it, and this was the biggest, you know, this was the biggest advantage for me. This is why I wanted it. I wanted to be kind of discreet, but it was like, this was truly quite luxury. Now it's not quite at all. I remember, like, now every other influencer has like a collection of those. When I was getting it, nobody had it. I think one influencer out of the entire industry was into Hermes bags. I think her name is Claire. Claire Chanel. Shout out to Claire Chanel if she's watching it. I'm sure she's not. But she was getting Hermes bags. She was trying to get Hermes bags, and I think she was one of the only ones in the industry. But let me know what you think about it. Has this like crazy exposure in social media made you want to buy these bags more or less? Because for me, it really takes away the charm of the bag. But I still want to get more, don't get me wrong, partially because of their pricing compared to other brands, because Chanel is now so ridiculously expensive that I would rather have an Hermes bag. At least it's handmade, supposedly. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about the whole like internet being flooded with those bags. Let's continue to my second bag in my collection, and unfortunately my final so far, but stay tuned, I hope I'll get more. This is my Kelly 25 in a very, very special color. And this was a limited color, I think in like 2020 or 21. The color is called Chai. It has gold hardware. As you can see, I still haven't taken off the stickers, because I kind of don't really wear it. I don't wear it now. I haven't worn it really, so let's just keep it that way. I'm not gonna unbox it much. It's basically a Kelly 25 in the style Adorné in Togo leather. I don't buy Epsom leather, and I will elaborate in the next video about how I got my bags, why I do not buy Epsom leather. My first ever bag that I don't currently have was an Epsom leather. It's very important to know, so stay tuned, don't miss the video. Yeah, this is my second baby. I think it's a gorgeous bag, and hopefully the day will come when I will enjoy just wearing it. I'm not worrying about anything, but so far it's just sitting alone in a safety deposit box. But that's okay. At least she's sitting with her sister, not alone. That concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite item from my collection is, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the notification bell, and I'll see you next week. Bye!